We're taking on Iceland, which is one of the world's most expensive countries, but we're on a budget. Let's do this. Before this trip, we did a lot of planning, building out the most efficient route to drive around the island. Now, we just need a car. If we rent a car, we're probably going to have to also get hotels, so we decided to combine the two and just rent a camper van. This is now our home for the next 8 days, and it's pretty small, but again, we're on a budget for this one. The camper van's going to let us cook on the road and avoid having to eat out. This is going to save us a lot of money. When you get to a country, if you're not staying in a hostel or camping, most of the money you spend is going to be towards hotels, but we're going to avoid that with our camper van solution. Iceland is home to such a wide variety of landscapes, from unreal mountains to some of the world's most mystical waterfalls. It's just one of those locations in the world that's truly one of a kind. It's hard to get this much variety in environment in such a small proximity. Living in America, we have so much variety in nature, but it's all spread out. Here we can get most of the island covered in about an 8-day trip. If you shift your mindset towards travel as not being all about luxury, you can travel a lot more, and I feel like you end up creating more long-lasting memories. I definitely prioritize new locations over the bed I sleep in, and with that mindset I can travel to a lot more places without spending as much money. The best part about loving hiking is it's free. Besides some parking fees here and there, it can keep you busy for multiple days on end without breaking the bank. The entire southern coast of Iceland is filled with these waterfalls and mountains, so we drove through the south to start the trip. This canyon for me was definitely the highlight of the trip. This trail was so remote and beautiful, and the canyon was so lush and filled with life. Once we got to the far eastern portion of the country, it was time to go to the north and drive through what felt like a barren wasteland. We'd drive for hours without seeing any signs of life, maybe a few cars. On this trip there was daylight for 20 hours, so it kind of messed up our sleep schedules. We were cooking dinner here at 11 p.m., but it looks like 6. And then we'd arrive back to where we started on the far western side of Iceland to hit one of the most iconic locations. One of our last stops on trips had us driving by one of Iceland's most famous landmarks. If you Google Iceland nature, this mountain will come up. But seeing it wasn't enough. We realized you could climb the mountain, so we took on the hike. We're hiking to the top of that. When staring at the mountain, we couldn't really figure out where the trail went, and as we got closer, we realized it was because it was more of a scramble and less of a hike. On the final night of the trip, we caught one of the best sunsets we'd seen so far at 1 a.m. Subscribe if you haven't yet. See you guys next week. Peace. 'Cause I got you.